Hello, here are some example games showing various themes about attacking, and there's another video to come about defending. The first attacking theme that I'd like to show you a game about is attacking the king stuck in the middle. And here's a game played between Poland and Austria at the Olympiad in 1936, I think. And I'll not pay too much attention to the opening. White has let the e-pawn go, has got the two bishops for it, and black tries to hang on to the pawn. Obviously it's safer to let it go, but black knew this and wanted to hang on to it. And white makes it a full gambit by sacrificing, adding the f-pawn. And now white's got two pieces in play against black's none, and has paid for this with a pawn. Check from the queen, get a piece out with gain of time, and you could have taken the e-pawn, sorry, the d-pawn directly, so it's actually a sacrifice of two pawns, but gets another piece out. Black, quite correctly, from the point of view of defender, offers to swap queens. Now, if there's no attack with the queens off, or not an easy attack with the queens off, black is just going to win with the two extra pawns. Black could even be careless enough to develop and give a pawn back, or give a pawn back deliberately to make white waste time, and will be fine. So white must keep the queens on, and that's the square for it. Looks a bit odd. Anyhow, black carries on developing. White gets another move for development by attacking the queen, and now white has connected the rooks, which I said was a good test of whether you're ready to attack or not. And now when black wants to develop the queen side, the queen on g2 is obviously looking at the pawn on b7, but I think these are things that black didn't ought to be concerned about. I think black would be well advised to castle in this position if there's no immediate disaster. But actually they played knight to c6, and after knight to b5, which attacks the c pawn, I think again what black might well have been advised to just let that go and get safe. But they decided to defend with queen to f7. And now white plays a very important move, cutting the king off from castling. So now the king is stuck in the middle, and that's going to be hugely important. Now what white's plan is very simply is to blast the position open if they can and get at the king. So a6, now retreating the knight is not as good as advancing the bishop, and now there's a threat to pick up the knight, and if black retakes on c6, there's a fork of king and rook. So knight to d8 gets the knight out of the way and defends the b pawn. Queen to d2 threatens to take the knight on d8 with mate. So black blocks with knight to d5, and white takes it off. And now if black retakes the bishop, we have check. I mean, what can black do here? There's perhaps best is to put the knight in the way. Queen takes d5, again threatening mate because the knight is pinned. Queen to d7, rook takes e6 check, queen takes, and knight takes c7 check, and white wins. So that's if, in this position, black retakes, and black didn't do that. Black took the knight on b5, but those bishops do look very threatening now. White brought the last piece into the attack, rook he1, and now this is very awkward with bishop to d7. Black is hoping to shore things up a bit and keep things safe, and there just isn't a combinational blow here, at least not yet. But the black is firmly stuck in the middle, so what we need is open lines, and white uses the pawn to force open some more lines, so threatens g takes f5, and then we'll go on as far as they can to e6 and beyond. So well, at the moment black doesn't want to give white the chance to open up lines with a move like f takes g5, knight to c6, which may not have been the most accurate. I wonder if g6 was a better idea here, but that's loosening again. Knight to c6, and now g takes f5, takes f5, and takes on e6, which is very forcing. If the queen takes, obviously they lose the queen, so bishop takes, and now the rather splendid finish, queen to d7, checkmate. So that's how it's done. I mean, keep the king in the middle with the bishop, and use these powerful rooks in the middle to blast open a way to the king. That's the attack against the king in the middle. To attack the king in the attack the king that's castled, we'll try a different. Have a look at a different game here, and this is the game Ermenkov against a chap called Grun, and